Hey everyone, I'm Jill Davis, a 7th and 8th grade English Reading Language Arts teacher at Splendora Junior High. I am also the Instructional Technologies Coordinator for our campus. As teachers, we have to help all of our students, and this especially includes ELL students. To track this, we have that wonderful program, Project Ell, and we have to fill out those blue sheets. It's easy to forget how to do it since we only do this a couple times a year. Here's a refresher on how to do just that. This is our topic for this week's Tech Tip Tuesday.
First off, you want to go to your ClassLink homepage. Once you're there, find your Project Ell icon. If for some reason you can't find it, simply come up to the top of the page and start typing Project Ell. It should be easy to find then. Once you've found Project Ell, open it, and going from ClassLink, it should automatically log you in. If for some reason it doesn't, just click Login, and once you're logged in, you get to the home page. Now, the way I found is simplest is click on Dashboard. This should take you to a list of all the ELL students on your campus and what teacher they have and what class period they have them. Unless you're the first or couple teachers on the list, that means scrolling down and finding your name. A super easy way to do this is hit Control F on your keyboard, type in your name, and it will take you to your classes. Now, once you see a list of your students and your class periods, if you will right-click on the student's name and then click Open in New Tab, and this will open your student in a brand new tab. Then click up for that, and the reason I like this method is so that I'm not having to go back and do that whole process over again. When I'm done with this student, I can close out of this tab, and then it'll take me back to the first tab, and I'm ready to go. Now, when I get to the student information, I need to know, is this an active student or is this a monitor student? And there are two ways to find this information out. I can click on Show More Information, and it'll give me a little more information, or I can hover my cursor over the big blue dot next to Enrolled, and it will show me if they're active or monitored. And this makes it super easy, so I'm not having to click anything. It's more of just rolling my cursor in to the right spot. Now, once I've done that, I want to come over to the blue sheets are over in the right-hand column, and it's for every subject. I happen to be a reading teacher, so that's the one I'm going to click on, but obviously you'd click on whatever your subject is. And when you hover your cursor over it, you'll notice that it expands that information just a little bit, and usually it says Add New. You're going to have to change a couple things in the blue sheet. First, you want to change the meeting date, and your campus ELL teacher will probably tell you when to input the blue sheets, so you'll know what meeting date it needs to be. The period is going to be beginning of year, middle of year, or end of year. So we're coming up on the middle of the year now, so I would change it to MOY for middle of year. And then over here under EOY reviews, of course, that's academic progress. So I do that, and I can scroll down a little bit. I can give a subjective evaluation and then recommendations from the LPAC. And then I scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, and I want to make sure that I fill out completed by the completion date. I need to save, submit, and finally confirm. Once I've filled out all of that information for a particular student, I can simply exit this tab, and it goes back to the first page for the dashboard. I have all my students there. I can even see that the student is underlined that I was just using. I can click on the next student, right-click, open in new tab, and fill out another blue sheet. Links and tutorials for Project Ell can be found under the Digital Learning button on the SISD Teaching and Learning Hub. Just press the Canvas button on your ClassLink portal and open up your Teaching and Learning Hub. Then choose the Digital and Online Learning button to find this program and other great tech tip tools. I hope this tech tip will make your life just a little bit easier, and meet us back here next week for another Tech Tip Tuesday.